Hey, Samara. Hey, Parvati. Thank you guys for joining. I know that today it's very Monday, and I'm sure you have a lot of things to do. But I wanted to do this live today because I actually did present my resignation letter today at the post mail office. So I wanted to come here to sort of to celebrate. So I'm better. Thank you, Samara. And today it was a very interesting day because at the same time, that I am a huge fan of the boys. I am an official DOB, and you know how I was ranting during some lives about Eric the Magnet being on hiatus and no one did us anything to not giving us like an update about him, and that I was suspicious about why he was on hiatus. And today the official account of the boys posted a picture of him. So, that's a hint that he's going to come back soon. And also, the members did mention him in their last Be Live. So, I was like, yes, we're getting a Magne back. So, this is great. This is a great time. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, Parvati. I think that I don't know why I am so happy. Like I mentioned when I started ranting about us not knowing. Actually, he's not my bias. He, but I don't know why I got so affected when he was on hiatus. There was a part of me that I was very concerned about him. And so now that we're finally seeing him back, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Like I know that the members had never stopped mentioning him. Like I know, but there was something like I just wanted to know, if he's okay. And I'm loving this season already. I know I am glad because I know that whatever he went through, he took this time to heal, and I think that um the fact that he came back is a sign that he healed. And I think that's I don't know why I was so worried about him not being able to come back. I don't know why, because we don't know the reasons, but I'm so much happier right now. You know why? You know, not coming back, Lucas. Rumor is they re-recording their music. The season is giving me good vibes. I got 3 bags of hot chips. Yeah, plus he hosts in Instagram whenever Wavy is active. He posts in Instagram whenever. So does anyone know something about Lucas? Because I read something there, but I didn't understand quite. Um, I wish Lucas would be back as well, but I don't know what's going on about that, guys. I wish I could. I know he's okay, but I wish the cards would be a bit more precise about what's going on. But I don't know. Re-recording their music. So you mean that they are re-recording the music that Lucas was in? Hey user 13, it's bizarre to me how easily idols are cancelled. Have people ever looked at the private life of classic rock artists? They lose their mind. There are rumors that they will have a comeback next month. SM is going through restructuring. Contrast spot for sure. Mm, yeah. I don't know. Later we can pull a few cards about that because I think that we should get a few cards about that. We can talk about that later. So, you know, let me know when I'm about to pull cards about this in case we forget. I'm so happy, guys. I don't know. I think that after this decision that I made, I don't know why, but I feel like I can, like, I got something, like something back. I think that I got myself back. So I'm happy, and I'm happy to be here with you, not to be fully present and not to be so worn out, so tired, so exhausted, so moody like I was behaving during my last lives. So I'm glad. The rumors they will that I read. Lucas keeps posting stories in Instagram. Hey Lilian, thank you for joining. Oh, there's a fly here. So how are you preparing, guys, for the eclipse? I have the sense that it's going to be a very impactful one. It's crazy as Sam can keep Lucas from earning and living earning and living in China or whatever if they are not going to allow him to perform with AB and CT. It's not like he was rolling in the not I'm just living life doing homework. It's okay, it's okay, yes. Yes. It's Cyril Velvet having a comeback this month. Oh, that's great. I'm trying to stay positive. The eclipse energy is pretty intense. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Especially because I do, I am not, that I'm not, uh, I think so, Parvati. Um, that I do believe in energies and stuff, but I try to always like be rational also about it. Um, but definitely I had been sensing that, yeah, when they say that this period is about transformation, it's about letting go, and that if situations, people uh, get out of our lives, or they, or we just end those connections, is because we needed to, like it's meant to be. We are not meant to keep like connection with those people anymore. So yeah, I think that that's about it. And actually, last week I bought a necklace for myself with a tourmaline crystal, and that here in its words it says let go in Spanish, that it's soltar. So I think that it's a meaningful phrase, because somehow, for me, that I am a Capricorn and that I'm a moon in Scorpio, and we are in Scorpio season, sometimes the lesson is to learn to let go. And sometimes for us it's not easy to let go. So I bought this necklace with this phrase, because I think that it definitely describes what I'm going through personally. It's about letting go. Letting go of things that no longer serve me, putting very healthy and very like strong boundaries about what I will not allow in my life. So, and let it go. Just release it to the universe, to whatever, and start all over. And also like to let go the feeling of feeling guilty, feeling ashamed, feeling um for me personally, it was a very like not comfortable decision, because I am not a quitter. Like I don't quit things. I'm very committed, but I don't know why during this period I couldn't take it anymore. Like, and this is something that probably for Capricorn people, Capricorn placements, sometimes we are so stubborn into like maintaining and to keep going, and to like to maintaining certain realities, certain people, certain dynamics, certain like routines, because we are like, okay, like we have to keep going, we have to keep going, we have to keep going, and we end up in this very burnout state of like, no, there are things that are not meant to be. So let go of control, let go of expectations, and just flow with the change. Because also Scorpio season is about transformation. It's about bringing change into our lives, and not trying to sustain or hold situations, people, even ideas, thoughts, emotions. So it's like, okay, release it, let it go, because you are like restricting yourself. You are getting all like, it's you are making it worse. Just let it go. Let it go. Don't give explanations. Don't excuse yourself for choosing for yourself. The CEO of Omega X resigned. Oh, oh, mm. The group has decided to post their individual stuff for it. Mm. Did you hear RM is releasing its solo? Oh yes, I did. Yeah, and there was some my one of my army friends. She said that actually that the Pharrell um, collaboration is with BTS as the group, not with RM. And I maybe I don't know. I thought the other way, but I guess she mentioned something about Pharrell saying like in an interview that he in his album there's a song with BTS. But Vanessa said in her reading things are gonna seem good at the outside. I still crap during the. It's just that I think that the thing that I remember is that there's a lot of cups. There's a lot of like cups. And I remember that it was the Seven of Cups. So I think that the opportunities like to it can be anything. Oh really? An army saw Zayn and JK together shooting a video for FIFA World Cup. Oh my god. I saw a tweet. Wow. JK is everywhere. JK is really doing his thing, very busy. I love it. I love it. That's our golden magnet right there. I love it. Guys, I bought a wireless microphone and actually I was so disappointed because it's not working. So I another bad purchase. JK needs to take the RB route because if I hear keep spot, I'm shutting it off. Yeah, but he seems to have a type because if you see the people he has collaborated with, it's all white people pop music. Those are his idols. So, hey Kuromi. So I guess we will hear those very pop kind of collaboration. I see JK shaking SK with his songs. Yes, Kuromi, I was watching about that because I was telling people when I first arrived that when I started the live, um that today was a very happy day for me because like I sent my resignation I how do you say resignation letter because I'm quitting my job, and now I feel lighter. I feel like I feel better. I know that I will have to focus on of course getting a new one, but I feel at peace. And also when I saw the post, the official post of Eric in the official account of the boys, and also the boys, the members mentioning him that he's coming back soon in their last live, I was so happy. I was so happy, Kurami. I wanted to cry. I like I told people, I know I had a few lives where I was just ranting and ranting about why no one says anything about Eric, why there's no statement, why there's no update. I was really worried about him. I was very concerned. There was something that, and now he is in the in the official account, and I feel so happy. I feel so happy that he's back. Yes, I felt so happy, Romy. I felt, like I told people, like I'm a baby Diobi. I started following the boys because my army friend, she recommended, she had been a fan of them for a while. She saw them in Road to Kingdom, and then she introduced them to me while we were watching Kingdom. So I fell in love with them. And Eric is not my bias. Eric is the magnet, yes, but I feel so attached to him. Like I want him to do great because I know that he can. And seeing that he was absent, that he was in hiatus, I was like, no, I felt like there was something wrong. There isn't the same. And I don't know, maybe if other member would have known hiatus, I would have felt the same. But I don't know why with Eric, I was like, oh no. Oh, really? Samara Everglow is apparently coming out with a song. I'm sorry. And I'm excited. Like, why are everyone obsessed with Justin Bieber? Yeah, I know. I feel the same. I'm sick. You do folk music. The gentrification. I don't know. Am I wrong? It's true. They like to put the white people flair on it. Yeah, I know, Samara. I know, Samara. And 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 there are some. I don't know. I don't know. Justin Bieber. Um, that guy. Uh, I John Mendes. I don't like John Mendes. I don't like how. What is the name of this guy that collaborate with JK? The Sagittarius one. Charlie Puth. Charlie Puth. I dislike him. I don't like him. Mm. Yeah, energetically. I feel like he has such a specific important role in the role energetically. Yeah. Oh, yes, Charlie Puth. Yeah. Why BTS with this band? I like the Weekend songs, but the reason one is me. Oh, I love the Weekend. I love the Weekend. The Weekend, it represents my whole Scorpio moon emotions. Whenever I'm feeling so intense, I play the Weekend songs, like, because I know he's a moon Scorpio as well. But he, with his songs, the mood of the songs, everything, just it makes me connect with my moon Scorpio nature. Hola, Lari. Eric's back. Yes, we were talking about it. We were talking about it. Oh, Larry, I'm going to start all over because I was telling people at the beginning that I sent my resignation letter to the post office, so I'm feeling better. Of course, I let people know in there, but they were not happy about it, so I blocked them. So because they were upset that I didn't let them know before so they could find a replace for me. But it's a Scorpio season, so it's all about abrupt changes. So, it had to be this way. It had to be this secretive. It has to be this abrupt, this like, mm, yeah, yeah. They should also value the people that they have, because I feel so sorry for my we have like a group in WhatsApp where we talk with the people that work in my shift, and they wish me well. They were happy. They were like, we knew that you were going to make the decision, but we're happy for you. You are a great friend. We made a friend for you. And I, when you have the love and appreciation of the people that you work with, that's when you're like, okay, I done my best. I try to stay positive through the whole experience, but at the end I couldn't take it anymore, and now I feel lighter. I feel like I can be myself again. And that's something that I didn't realize, that I was losing myself, like, because of all the energy and the willpower that I had to hold on to so tight to keep going, to but it's all an experience. It's all an experience. For me, it's the first one that I quit a job. I'm not a quitter. I usually am very stubborn. I keep going. Like, if a company wants me to change, transmute this, or be better at this, work on this, I always take feedbacks very seriously about improving. But in this case, it was nonsense. In this case, everything about that place is falling apart, especially like the human side of it, because people are tired, because people are fed up, because people are unsatisfied, and they don't see it. They see it that if you have a problem, or if you're not comfortable with the way they are doing things, it's because you are the one that is not fitting in. That you are the one, you are the problem. So yeah, I decided to remove myself from the situation, very in a very Scorpio vibe. I know that it was like sort of like very like to teach them a lesson, to be like, I'm going to ghost you like this, and I'm going to block you. But I guess that's how, because if I would have been more considerate and nice and generous with them by letting them know about my decision, I wouldn't like get nothing like out of that, like. So I decided that it was time to cut with the BS. Let's remove a mask, and let's like really show ourselves. um Yeah, I know, Larry. This Scorpio season is going to be very. I feel it too. It's going to be very transformative, but it's also going to be very, like, it's not going to be sad, depressing, or oh, I'm worried that what is going to change. I think that if we stay true to ourselves and if we embrace who we are and what we are here for, I think that we can do great things. But yes, yes, I think that it's going to be a, like a time for celebration. It's going to be a great month. It's not going to be scary or spooky, or because people fear the Scorpio energy. But actually, if you allow things to change, allow your circumstances to transform you, and you open your perception to new things, that's when you will set yourself free and you will not suffer through those transitions. Like I was talking to the girls before, that I'm a Capricorn, and we Capricorn, we earth sign people, we tend to hold on really tight to routine, to okay, like it's hard, but I'm going to keep going anyway. I'm going to be resistant. I'm going to be like consistent, and I'm going to be responsible. And sometimes we maintain situations, relationships, things in our lives that actually they need to change, and we are so stubborn that we're like, no, we have to keep going. It's going to work out. Oh, I'm going to, you know keep going, keep going, keep going, and we end up like actually hating the process, or hating everything, because it's not giving us what we hope. Because you can be persistent, you can be consistent and responsible, but there are some situations that we cannot keep maintaining, that we have to let go. We have to let go of. So I think that definitely during this Scorpio season, I was telling that I got this tourmaline necklace, that here, the word that is here is called, it's in English, it will be like letting go. And actually in Spanish is soltar. So I think that is very meaningful, to release, let go of what no longer serves you. Let it go. Just let it go. Let it die. New things will come. So again, I'm reading about eclipses and changes. My mom is very sensitive today. What is going on? um, I think that, first of all, when we are during like this, this eclipse times, we shouldn't do like, I know that people like to do rituals or something energetically, and the best thing is not to, if you are a manifestor, or if you want to write down a list of, I don't know, wishes, or I think that the best advice for this energy in particular is to not do anything, like to rest. rest your energy, rest your intentions. Like you will have time to work on those later. But during eclipse season, it's better to lay still, to let energies work, do not light candles. I actually do sage, with palo santo and with herbs, because it's my, like, I it's my custom. I'm used to do that, because I work with the tarot. I have clients in the day, almost every day, so I have to clean my space. I have to clean the cards, so I do them. But if you are thinking about setting an intention or something like that, the better is to not, do not. The eclipse energy is for resting. It's not for like using that energy, because it's not going to work if you put intention into it. But definitely it's like, is this why is dark. That's why it's the darkness, because it's about letting it pass. It's about this, the dark night. It's about just rest. Close your eyes and rest. And just stay still. But I think that, yes, there's going to be a lot of changes. And like I was telling people, that whatever is living your life right now, whatever is like, you are feeling that some connections, people, situation are living your life, or that there are things that that no longer are in your life. I don't know, you lost a friend, a connection, like even physical stuff. I don't know, you lost something. Those things are, if they are getting out of your life, is because they are not meant to be in your life. So there's a reason why this is happening now. I think that someone said that it was between the October 25th and November 8th. Whatever is living in your life or is no longer in your life during those days is because it's not meant to be in your future. It, like, they closed a cycle. They are not going to be part of your future. So yes. So when it comes to what's going on in K-pop, what's going on with the groups, oh really? I have to do a reading for Dean. I probably will do it today, because I know there's people asking an update about him. So I'm going to do that today. I'm going to do a reading for him. I'm going to record it tonight, because there's a lot of people asking about him. Just that what happens to me with Dean is that he, when it comes to decisions, because he's a Scorpio, so he tends to be a bit secretive, but also he's a moon in Taurus. So he is very slow in his decision making. So I don't know, and particularly I think that this eclipse season, since it has to do with, with Taurus and Scorpio, I think that probably is hitting him very personally. So I don't know, maybe we will have news about it. But I don't know. I think that he's a mystery because he is the type of person that if he is on a break, he's on a break. Or if I wouldn't say hiatus, but it's like you cannot force him to speed up a process or a decision. He's going to be very slow at deciding, and he's not going to come back like other artists do. He's going to be a bit elusive. Dean never coming back. I don't know. I think that Dean, this is something that I don't know why. I think that there's something about his energy that is like he is very resistant to be told what to do and how to do things. So I don't know. I think that he will probably come back when he needs the money, when he needs to pay rent. I don't know. Oh, Chenyul is in America. I guess he's doing something for his solo. Oh, I'm glad. You'll stay bringing up that man falling down the stairs. He's savoring his vengeance. Yeah. I love Dean so bad. Yes. Just that he's adorable, but he is I don't know why his energy is so like I don't know. I think that even when I read cards for him, the cards are so elusive. It's like yes, but no. He could come back, but no. Like oh, he's not coming back, but maybe. So so it's confusing to read for him even. But we'll see. We'll see. Um, It's exciting to see him support and have these little collabs with artists of his label. Yes, it is. Yes, yes, Kuromi. He just seems like the person to do it solely if he wants to. Yeah, he's a bit like, you cannot push him to do something because he's going to be incredibly annoyingly slow if you try to be like, oh, maybe you should like work on this and try to do it better. Like he will be like, no. Dean is cooking something for sure. You never know. He may release it out of some nowhere. Yes, I agree, Prabhati. He said my spirit guys don't even know. Yeah. He's a mystery, definitely. But it's entertaining. It's entertaining to see him like being true to himself. It's like he knows he's good. He knows he's got it. So he's like, oh, I don't need promotions. I don't need to be that active. Like I know I'm good. So yeah. Oh. Man, that's what they get for making fun of him. Yeah. Scorpio revenge. Oh, I don't know, guys, if you like because I was really sad when I heard the news that Aaron Carter, he passed away. Like um, I was very sad because I am a huge, I was a BTS, a BTS, a Backstreet Boys fan when I was a teenager, and when they came to Argentina, um, Aaron also like came with them, and he participated. He was so young, like he participated with them. He was like the opening act for them. So it's so sad that he passed away. It's I don't know. Yes, yeah. Mm. But with him, it was unexpected, because we know he hasn't been himself for a while. Like he was a very like controversial person because yes, he was. I believe he was. I believe that he had like they were twins with one of the Carter sisters. I think that they were the youngest, but he was a twin. And I remember him being so full of energy, so funny, and he was very popular when he was really young. And also like knowing the story of the Carter family, you know um Nick Carter, he was like my bias of the Bastard Boys, of course, because he had always been handsome, and he was like my bias in the Bastard Boys. um Aaron had the potential to be, you know because besides being Nick's friend, like the whole fandom, we loved Aaron, and he was really popular. um yes. And we really loved him. He was like the pet of the group, he was like, and thinking about all the things that he went through, because of fame and everything, and also because of um like their parents, their parents like living off their children, the fame of their children. So I think that that's very sad, because this is something that I always tell like people, that um sometimes what we see of idols, or that we see that they talk about their families and stuff, and how they are happy, and they have brothers and sisters, and their mother and the father, and we are all like assuming that all because they are related to this, they are happy family, or that they have a great relationship with their parents, with their family. And actually sometimes they are not. Sometimes they are the money machine of their families. And this is something that I think that we should all take into consideration when we admire something or someone, especially an idol, when we are like instantly like getting like very lovey-dovey, like, oh, their family, or look at their brother, look at their sister, we love them, we follow them, we support them because they are associated, because they are related, because they're family. And we don't know like, you only know the artist. I think that that's one thing that, in my case, since I was a Backstreet Boys fan when I was a teenager, we were starting to have internet during those periods of time when I was a teenager. But thank God we didn't know like as much as people from other fandoms know today about their idols and their circumstances. So when this documentary came out about Lou Pearlman, their manager, and how he was, suspected of very not so favorable behavior towards the bands that he was representing, and back then, when I remember, I used to read, because we had like magazines. So when I used to read like interviews of the Bastard Boys talking about Luke Perlman, they were like, "Oh, he is like the big papa. He's like our dad. He spoils us. He's the best." And then 20 years later, a documentary comes out about him being like not that father figure. So that's whenever I hear people praising, following, like putting in a pedestal a company, a manager, a CEO, someone, I'm like I appreciate their work. I want them to celebrate it, but let's not get blinded by some statements, because here these people are doing what they do because of money and interest. So let's not forget, let's not get blinded by certain like comments and stuff, because it's like you are good or you are loved when you are doing a great job. But if somehow they are not happy with you, you're going to be the bad guy. So that's why, let's be like, let's admire our idols and everything, but let's not go that deep with being like, oh, because everything related to them is perfect and they are all saints, they are all angels. Because if money is involved, probably, guys, a lot of people, can be a bit, you know difficult. So you never know. Open your eyes just in case. Hello, Rin. Katy Perry's eye glitching video scared me. I hope she's fine. What happened? What? Vanessa, when do you plan on restarting the friendship series, if I may ask? Oh, I have to. First, I have to finish the Scorpio season that I try to sort of mesh with the idols as romantic partners. So yeah, I will do my best to start that by the end of this month. But yes, I know a lot of people are asking about the friendship series again. Yes, and hopefully, since I'm going to be with with more free time, I'm going to be uploading more often, like as I was doing, like probably one video a day. So yes, guys, every recommendation, as long as it's not shipping, is going to be appreciated. Yes, and yet to watch your Sangyeong one because I've been busy, but I like. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's weird. But she was performing, and all of a sudden, her one eye started glitching. I can't explain the situation, but I saw a video to it. See, I tried to watch the romantic partner readings, but I just can't. Like, I couldn't even watch Utah's. Why, Samara? What happened? Are you okay? Like, did something happen? Like, there was something wrong with the video? Or you are just too busy? Yes, I seen a dream. Yes, we're so happy. Because I lucky don't care about they are romantically because I would never meet them. It's nothing wrong. Ah, okay. Ah, okay, Samara. Ah, okay. Yes, of course. Like, yes, I understand what you say. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay, Samara. You have to be selective about what you like and what you don't like. Meanwhile, Lucas, hero for not found. Yeah, I know. It's so sad. So guys, probably the next live that is going to be on Saturday, I'm going to do another series of not series, another live that I'm going to be talking about um tarot for beginners because I have been receiving feedback of people that actually they do enjoy and that they are learning a lot with what I'm sharing as an experience. So I think that I'm going to also do that live about that so we can continue to talk about tarot and different ways to see it. Of all of course according to my own experience. It's not that I but I'm going to be like developing that subject. So people that are interested in tarot can like have a different perspective. We got two Insta updates from him in October, but that's it. About Katy Perry's eyes, don't worry, it was on purpose. She can do that. Looks weird, but there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Larry. Oh my. Wow. I would have freaked out, yes. Not Lucas. Yeah, we're all crying for Lucas here. It doesn't have it like I don't know. She scares me sometimes. Well, she's a double Scorpio, so I think that I expect her to. No, it's just Larry. It's just that he has been in hiatus, and the only thing that we are getting is some Instagram updates, but not any news about when and if he's coming back. So it has been like a while. If you notice, it had been like 10 months for yeah, 10 months for Eric that he had been in hiatus. Yeah, he's taking the longest hiatus. It's like, come on, like, what's going on? I don't know. I got so upset uh about, you know, about Eric being gone, and I cannot imagine the fans about, Lucas, because it's like, come on, like, we want to understand. I just don't understand, the SMCO liked his two latest posts recently, like in October, so why are they not bringing him back? Yeah, that guy needs to get back to work. I mean, if that's his purpose, he is an entertainer. Why do you keep him in the, like, in a dungeon? Like, see, she is getting roasted left and right in Twitter. Yeah, and Lucas is so charismatic. It's like that guy is very popular. So, either you give like a sort of a statement, but say something, like clear the situation once and for all. So, I don't know, guys. Maybe during the Scorpio season, we are going to find out something. I don't know, but probably, we hope. Since a lot of secrets are going to keep coming out. That isn't that dungeon is black magic. I swear to God. How is it no one can get a spot? Can spot a 6 feet giant dude? Exactly, exactly. It makes no sense. Yeah. Oh my. My whole cards just fell. Oh my God. These cards, I know that this is a new deck, but they keep falling. Oh, fuck. Mm-hmm. Do you want me to put some cards for him, guys? For Lucas situation? It's the worst place in K-pop industry. Some dungeon would be the next Twilight Zone episode. Exactly, Larry, exactly. Yeah, sure, since there are updates this time. Oh, really? I think I saw this post about him getting a driving license. Sure, if that's okay, at this point it has reached urgent desperate message. Okay. Let's see what the tarot have to say about Lucas. What is Lucas' last name? I don't need his real name, but if he has a last name, I would appreciate that. Won. Won 2K. So won. 2K. Okay. He got the Hangman, the Strength card, Nine of Swords. So yeah, I think that it's actually very meaningful that he got the Hangman literally. I think that he's hanging in there with this situation literally. Uh, he's getting accustomed to the idea that yeah, that's his position at the moment. The Strength card, it means that there's like there's hope and that he does have the inner strength to to keep staying in that position. I think that he is okay, he has the spirit, he has the strength. So somehow he had been like spiritually or like even emotionally encouraged to endure this uncertainty, this uncomfortableness. But yeah, he is not. His mind is the one that doesn't leave him alone, because he has the Nine of Swords. So there are these nightmares, there are these fears, there are this constant overthinking that doesn't allow him to actually rest. But he's doing his best to keep being positive despite of the uncomfortable situation of being in hiatus. um since we have the strength card here, it means that he's a strong guy, not just physically but mentally. Like he will be able to fight this. For him, this is a sort of like never ending nightmare, because I don't know why, but why things got so complicated for him, I don't know. um why he was put in this uncomfortable situation of just standing there, literally. If you see the Hangman, he's just in that uncomfortable position, and the only thing that he can do is to not like fight it back, to not resist it, to just stay there, like there's no more uncomfortableness. I think that also he's starting to see things the way they are. So it's like um I think that the best advice for him is not to overthink, and the advice for the fans as well is to keep remaining strong. Like, don't think that he don't feed your worst fears or unconscious fears because of his absence. Like, just stay strong. Stay strong. And I'm going to pull two cards to see if I can get the reason why he's still in this position. Well, I have to cover this because these are the naked people. He got the Lovers, and he got the of Four of Wands. So I think that the reason why he's like that is because he was forced to make a decision. I don't know if does anyone know if he is the kind of person that he would go out and have fun outside and see friends and stuff, because I have the feeling that there's something here with, okay, you have to choose between like going out and just wanting to do things that the guys of your age do, and you have to get serious about how bad you want to be in the industry, because you cannot have both. So I think that they are, yes, they are restricting his social life and how socially he used to be. They are somehow like punishing him and making him choose between, okay, you want to remain in this industry, you have to stop celebrating. Like, I don't know why, but and this is sad actually, but they are like, no more celebration, no more going out, no more meeting new people. Like, this is not fun and games here, this is work. Like, this is work, you need to get serious. So somehow they are like teaching him a lesson about that, about that. Yeah, it's okay that that you understand that you are attractive, that you are young, that you are independent, that you are going, but we want you to stop, because what you do have consequences. So somehow they are like making him decide between, you want to keep doing the things you have been doing, or you're going to do things our way. So I don't know what that means, but it has to do with, um, probably, see, yes, if he's social, if he likes to go out, there's a restriction in there. They are making him choose. And I think that he already chose that. That's why he is in hiatus, because he's like, okay, I have to get out of the spotlight. I have to reset myself and somehow like relearn the official idols Bible, 1-on-one classes of idol behavior, like, okay, don't go out, don't share, don't, so probably if you see that he's going to come back, he's going to come back a bit more like, there's something about his energy that is going, it's not going to be that outgoing, it's going to be a bit more like serious. I mean, he was never not serious about his work, but also his pride with friends and social interactions. Yes, yes. I think that he got so comfortable, like the idea of like, he loves to be everyone's friend. He is too outgoing for his role. He's like a child. He is amazed by people and lights and music, and they are like, okay, you cannot continue being like this. Yes, yeah. For K-pop, there's no socializing if you want to make it. Exactly, Hope. Yeah. I think that that's about it. Like, you choose. You want to be famous, or you want to be an irregular 20 something guy that is popular and, goes out. I don't know. I still think it's because Chinese competitive companies' involvement. Mm. That's the reason why NCT as a whole are restricted. Yes, I think that, this is why, some, um, this is why, I always tell you, we were talking about the other day, about how I always find it suspicious that the guys, of course, we know that they are touring, we know that they're tired, we know that they have a schedule to be responsible for, but sometimes for them to celebrate is to be in a hotel room doing a beeline. They usually, that's their leisure time, that's their free time, that's their funny moment, to do a beeline with the fans, in a hotel room, So sometimes I'm like, wow, these guys actually have a very boring life, like, because they cannot go out because they are being followed everywhere. And I'm talking about the idols in general, females and males. There's something about, like, they cannot go out, to a restaurant, to something. So there's a bit of that there's a bit of restriction, about, you cannot have fun because you are famous, you are an idol. So, idols don't do those things. And what if they caught you? What if fans saw you? What if someone takes a picture of you? So NCT hasn't gotten caught. In my opinion, he's the only one to get caught. It's a one outing. Yeah, it's just that everyone wants a piece of an idol. I think that that's also something about celebrities in other cultures as well. Everyone wants a piece of a celebrity. Look what they did to Britney Spears. Britney Spears was like my idol when I was younger, and it's so sad to see how her persona, even the famous persona, and the the woman that she is, how she all these years she had been suffering because of manipulative people, managers, family, trying to make money out of her. So, this is a current pattern with celebrities. It's like they want to not only to suck out the money out of them, they want to suck their life out of them and to control them, and for them to be a robot that only is allowed to come out when they have to perform and when they have to deliver some content, and then they are supposed to be locked down in a crystal box, or in a hotel room, and you cannot be yourself. You have to be true, and you have to be loyal to your fans and to the image that you're selling. So there's no relaxing. And if you don't have like a very strong and loyal support, emotional support, I mean, it's so sad, guys. It's so sad. Not the true. Not true. NCT got caught multiple times. However, his situation is the only one that got blown up. Yes, because of his popularity, I guess. Mm. Because of his popularity. They are even been like you know um the idols or celebrities are even like held accountable for things they done in their high school. So in their high school years. So imagine, there's no there's no escape for them once they become famous. You have to be a saint and remain a saint forever. It's as scary as one of Baby's songs went to their fan meeting rather than getting blacklisted. Oh yes, I would say it's because of the severity of the situation. Hmm. Oh, he's also Chinese, along with being accused of. Notice how other NCT member getting caught with pigs outdoors. However, him is pigs indoors. So him socializing isn't even the main issue. Mm. Mm. But I think that probably there's something about his nature that maybe he is too straightforward, and maybe he talks too much. Like, I'm not saying that he talks too much, but maybe he's too honest and he just says things about himself. And probably when you are an idol, you're supposed to keep things unless you really know the person. I think that Lucas gives me this vibe of someone that calls you a friend when they met you, like only met you a couple of hours ago. Like he is that like social, that like outgoing, like he considers everyone a friend, a potential friend. And maybe, because of the fact that he's famous, and people want to be associated to famous. I think that it must be really hard to make true friends in the industry, even among themselves, because sometimes we think like, oh, it's a fan or it's a sasang, but maybe even they are shady among each other. We don't know that. Yeah, poor guy. Damn if he did, damn if he didn't. Jojo Stalker went all the way to Milan, clicking pics left and right. Who was it? I think that. Could you pull for Chamin if that's okay? Chamin? Okay. The voice Chamin? Oh, okay. He's he got Chamin got the Page of Swords. This is very mercurial of him, and he got the Sun card. So yeah, I think that for Chanmin, actually, he is like learning to relax a bit with his own convictions and the way he communicates his needs or his thoughts. There's something about Chamin being very sharp and a bit like, I think that that's his Mars his Mars um in Virgo. There's something about, even though he's a Scorpio, there's something about Chamin very nervous. His nature always seems very nervous. So I think that sometimes he gets too tense, or the way he communicates is, I don't know why I feel like he tends to threaten people. Like in the way he speaks, it seems like he he seems so like nervous. He seems so like, sometimes he sounds angry even. So here with the Page of Swords, there's something about the way he delivers the news, or his thoughts, his ideas, that he should be gentler. And here with the Sun, definitely there's something about him that he's going to change for the better in these months. Especially, he's going to try to connect more with his inner child, allow him to have fun more, to be a bit more goofy, to be a bit less serious. There's something about Chanmin getting very anxious and a bit like people feel like they have to control when they are around him, because he is like very controlling, like in the sense that, don't do that, don't talk to me like that, don't he's like, don't with like this person with the sword. He's like, like, and sometimes he gets too much in his head, and he has to let go of that, because it's affecting his relationships. And I think that probably it has to be that somehow, we know that they had been touring for a lot. We know that Eric, a member, was in hiatus. So probably if he was in charge of the formation, the choreography, he had to somehow pull some strings, and he was so moody, uncomfortable, and nervous the whole time. The whole time. So I think that um now probably has to do with Eric coming back. He finally can relax and have fun a bit, and slow down, like be funny, allow yourself to see the bright side of things. Do not get so negative, do not get so grumpy. I think that he's so grumpy, he's so, because somehow things got out of control, things didn't go the way he planned. So he gets really comfortable when things are not perfect, or when, you know I think that he tried his best. I don't know. I don't know. Um, um, I think that I know that Jamin is not the leader, but he definitely is in charge of supervising a lot of things. It probably has to do with choreography since he's a main dancer. So he tends to get on this very preaching role, like, okay, I told you to do this and you need to do this, and he gets very critical, and a lot of people don't like the way he expresses himself. Okay, he should slow down, and he will get funnier, he will get like more gentle also with the members and people around him. So yeah, 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 yeah. People, please don't fight in the comment section. Like, we are all peace and love here. Like, there's no accusation. Chami will have to fight me. Okay, I'm going to pull two cards. Who he talking to? Yeah, I'm sure he had a few encounters with a few members, a few disagreements. This is why he's holding the sword like this. It's like he gets. It's just that I think that for him, this was a very stressful period. This was a very stressful period. I think that for all of them, but since we are talking about Chamin, he probably got a bit too sensitive, to certain things, a bit too paranoid. There's something about being paranoid, like being on defense, being defensive. Like, if you're going to talk to me back, I'm going to try to be the smarter, and I'm going to put you in your place, something like that. And probably the other members don't like it. They are like, I don't like it. Like, please slow down, because I will not listen to you if you talk to me that way. Something like that. So he should watch out the way he communicates things, because not everyone likes it. He's very small but assertive. Yeah. Yeah, he is a bit intense. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pull two cards for his own. And then I'm going to go, guys, because I have been here for a while. Well, his own, he got the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. So definitely, I think that since the Hierophant is here, probably there's something changing when it comes to the company. Probably the company is going um, to somehow like change a few things for Enhypen. Probably in Enhypen, in when it comes to Hisun, probably he will feel a bit more relaxed, a bit more like, because there was like some things that the company wasn't taking care of when it comes to when it comes to management of the group. So believe that. uh, yeah. So I think that those things are changing, and I don't know why I'm getting that. Probably it has to do with the new girl groups promotions. That there's something like, oh, you're paying too much attention to these people and to these new girls, and somehow the other boy groups are feeling a bit like left out. So there's this sense of like, okay, like, hello, we are here. We are here. So I think that for him, finally, things are moving on, and they do you know, Gia, if they are like having a comeback soon? Because things are changing, and probably I don't know why I feel like the company is very strict with them. Like, oh, you have to do this and this and this. Yeah, there's this, but there's a lot of, okay, there's a lot of like do's and don'ts for Enhypen. There's like restriction. Probably also the way they're also handled by very old people, like old fashioned people. I mean, very like narrow minded people. So probably they are waiting for things to be a little bit lighter and fun, because they are very young in spirit, and they also have different points of view. So they do not want to be like ruled, like, yeah, like high school people. I think that um there's something about the flexibility in the change is about to come. But there's something, because actually what the guys want, I think that from Hisun, and Hisun also is changing. The Hisun is also is changing, because I think that at first he was also very like, I'm going to follow the rules. He was very like, how can I say this, he was very obedient. He was very like, okay, and I don't know, if a manager told me to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to follow the rules. I'm going to behave. I'm going to work. And there's something changing here. There's something changing. Probably they are going to also get assigned to someone that is a bit more open-minded, or actually like a bit more um like flexible when it comes to making decisions. So he's going to feel less intense, less, because I think that his mindset is always is changing right now. He was like this very well behaved idol. He doesn't want to get into trouble. He doesn't want to do something. He's really good at following the others, the orders. So, but something is changing inside of him. He's like, I want things to be different for me. So I guess the change is coming for him. Isn't he's the Libra one, right? He's a Libra with the moon in Virgo. I believe he is. Yeah. So something in him is changing, like his mindset is changing. Something is changing, and I think that it's going to be very positive, because somehow he was like, I used to be well behaved, like I used to follow very strict rules. I used to be like very like responsible, and he's like, I want to relax right now. Like, I want things to be better for us. I think that he also wants flexibility for himself and for the others. Like he doesn't want to have to deal with these very authority people. Like he's just a bit tired. I think that he used to admire these people, like, this corporation. He used to admire them, but now he's like, I'm seeing things from another perspective. Something is changing in me, and I'm not going to follow those rules anymore. Like, I don't know. And I think he's going to be very outspoken about it, very verbal about it. Like, okay, I want things to change for us. Because it's like he had seen a few things, like, mm. He also always talks about wanting to go on vacation to a place where he doesn't have to think about anything and can just relax. I think he's wanting to break free a little bit. Yes, yes, he does, and he will. He will. He will, because I don't know why he feels like I don't know if maybe the managers are too strict with them, about, okay, you guys behave, or you guys do this, you guys don't do this. So I think that he got a bit tired of hearing all these voices of things that they should do better, and actually not getting a positive feedback about the things that they did well. It's like when you have this manager, or when you have this boss that is constantly like telling you what you have to improve and change about yourselves, and they are not acknowledging the things that you have done to be better. So yeah. Yeah. The stuff is kind of always there, yeah, hovering over them. Yes, you're right. I think people around them are kind of, yes, like a hawk. Yes, yes, there's a sense of we are always being watched. We are always under inspection, and they feel like, okay, like we have been doing this for a while. Let us be, let us be. He's getting a bit like uncomfortable. Yes, really young. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I agree. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. And I really appreciate that you came here today to hang out with me a little bit. We have exciting news. You're welcome, yeah. We are okay. We are doing okay. We are going to go through this eclipse with calmness in our hearts, in our souls, and in our minds. Don't be afraid, don't get negative, just follow with the energy, with whatever it is it's meant to be. So yes, I will do try to upload a reading today, and I'm going to do another live on Saturday. But yes, I will try to upload videos more often. So yeah, yeah, I know, Rim, it had been, yeah, Rim, I know it had been, it hasn't been difficult, but it had been heavy. Yeah, I know what you mean. It had been heavy. Like there's a heaviness inside of us, but we will get through that. We just have to, you know, go through that. Go through the feeling uncomfortable, but it's all about the process. So we will have better days. So thank you guys for being here. Love you. Bye.